you're not ready for the next phase of YouTube. See, YouTube has shifted in a very subtle but very, very, very important way. And if you're not aware of what's happening, you're gonna be left behind. See, most creators who are trying to hit crazy views on YouTube right now, still trying the old strategy of copying Mr. Beast. He is the Bible for YouTube in their opinion, and they try to do everything he's doing. Unfortunately, this next phase that YouTube is heading into is completely at odds with the style of content that Mr. Beast does. And it all comes down to one principle, okay? Let's say you're on YouTube and there's two videos in front of you, video A and video B. Video A is a very broadly appealing, very crazy video idea. Think of it as a Mr. Beast, okay? And then video B is a topic that you're incredibly passionate about. So it's something that you're passionate about, maybe it's a hobby of yours, and you're just invested in it. That's video B. My theory is that 9 times out of 10, a viewer is always going to pick video B to watch, because the only thing that beats a crazy spectacle is a video about something that you care deeply about. And so what does this mean? Why does this matter? I can hear you asking the questions. Well, as YouTube continues to grow, more and more creators are coming on the platform and they're making more and more niche content. They're making content for niches within a niche within a niche. Before, there were just a few YouTubers who had a camera who could make content and you had to watch them because they were the only YouTubers on the platform. And now you have creators who are lawyers traveling the world while playing Minecraft, and there's people actually interested in that. There's extremely niche content. And so as more and more content comes on the platform catered more and more to the most niche interest of viewers, you either have two options. You try to go crazier and crazier and crazier on your broadly appealing ideas, which is what Mr. Beast is going to have to do, or you find another pathway. And this pathway is the direction to go, in my opinion. This pathway is the new way to beat YouTube. So hopefully you're following along, but the new way to beat YouTube is actually really simple. You only need to hit 2 variables, okay? And if you hit these 2 variables, you're going to crush. So what are these 2 variables? Well, the first step or the first variable is you want to niche in. And I know you're probably screaming right now like, no, I want to hit crazy views. I can't niche in. But that's where the second variable comes in. You want to niche in into a niche that has a massive audience. That was a terrible M. Let me do that again. Massive audience. This is the combination you need to hit. And if you do this, you will absolutely crush. And I'll give you an example. DiGiovanni is absolutely crushing it. His video averages are disgusting. He crushes it on YouTube, and he does not make better content than a lot of general entertainment creators out there. So why does he pull more views than them? The answer is the niche thing I talked to you about just now. His content is niched in, so it creates bigger intrigue to a lot of people than just a broad general entertainment video. And it has an audience that's massive. A lot of people are interested in cooking, and a lot of people find cooking interesting and relatable. And on top of that, when you niche in to a niche that has a massive audience, you also create a third effect that's extremely powerful. And this effect is being different. You're not competing with everybody else, because right now on YouTube, you have so many creators who are competing against each other for the same eyeballs, right? You have the Stoke twins. If you're making general entertainment content, you're going to be competing against these killers. You have Mr. Beast, obviously. That's somebody you're going to have to compete against who spends $3 million per video. And then you have every other entertainment creator you can think of. If they're general entertainment, when you hop into the niche, you're competing against them. But all of a sudden, DiGiovanni completely bypasses this by niching in just one level down. If Mr. Beast is general entertainment, this is Stoke Twins, kind of Ryan Trahan, this is Airrack, this is general entertainment, you go one level down to something slightly more niche, so cooking, and all of a sudden, Mr. Beast can't compete. He's not gonna make a cooking video, it's too niche for him, but it still has a massive audience, which means you can hit crazy views. And this is only one example. Another creator that's crushing this right now is Veritasium. They're in a niche that has a massive audience. So many people are interested in science and engineering, and it's more niche down than general entertainment. They have barely any competitors. Like, I can't off the top of my head name a channel that does basically what they do, and I'm on YouTube 24/7. They basically have no competitors, and so that's why all they've been seeing is crazy growth. Their videos are averaging almost 10 million views each, and if you scroll down like 6 to 8 months, you can see a lot more of them hit way more than that. 34 million views, 24 million views, 14, 18. They niched down, have less competition, and they still hit a massive audience. I'll give you another example. This guy, Tara Green, is a great example. He makes very broad general entertainment content. Like anybody in the world can watch his videos, but he has a huge advantage because he's niched into the insects and animals space. And so it's general entertainment, but it's with a twist. It's animals and insects. Mr. Beast can't compete with this. It's completely different content. It's too niche for Mr. Beast. It's different enough from everybody else. And so he's created his own niche where you can get crazy views and have barely any competition. The secret, if you don't want to get left behind and blow up your YouTube channel in 2026, is you need to niche down and make sure that niche that you find still has a huge audience, okay? Cooking is an example of this. Animals is an example of this. There's a channel that does like religious content. Like I brought an atheist to church for the first time and that crushed. You just need to find something one level down from general entertainment, make sure it's still a big audience, and you're gonna crush. And if you think about it, this is what creators like Foot Crunch and Jesser have been doing for the longest time. Like Foot Crunch basically makes the same type of content as Mr. Beast, but it's with the soccer flavor, okay? It's specifically for soccer fans. And so all of a sudden, he has way less competition. He's not competing with the big beast who spends $3 million a video. So his competition pool drops. The total views he can potentially hit is still extremely high because there are a ton of soccer fans all over the world. Anyways, hope that makes sense and it's not just some crazy rambling, but this is something I'm seeing for real right now. And so you should definitely look into this if you feel like growth is stalling for you. Anyways, peace.